It says you're live.
Yes, I think we are. But don't worry, because nobody ever comes on when I go live. So we're all good, I think. Right? Are we?
How do I know?
It looks like we're on. We're live. And it's kind of cutting my head off a little bit, isn't it?
I think you should put it on share.
And have it in front of us?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you have to trust me. Look, we're fine. I've got my slippers on. Bloody hell. All right. So, hello, world. You're probably not watching right now, but anyway, we are here. This is my friend Brian. I'm not going to do that.
So I have to catch flow.
Anyway, so I was on his show a few weeks ago, and he was brilliant. And it went live today on YouTube. And so I figured, well, Brian would do it with me and come on here and talk to you guys. And I want to ask him a question because he normally interviews everybody. And I figured, bloody flies, I figured I would ask you about Dream River Ranch because you've told me little bits and pieces, but you haven't really told me everything.
See, all right. So the fun thing about the Dream River Ranch is about for those artists. A lot of people have gone through a bad year last year. For myself, it was a great year last year. It was the best year ever. But it's one of those things where you can help those artists, those people who are influencers, a lot of people who want to have a place to go to kind of get back to nature, to get back to being grounded in a way. It's never been done before. There's ideas out there, but the thing that makes ours different, it's set up like the Met in New York, where there's an art gallery. There's a huge, nice library, which is missing these days. You can't even go to the libraries these days, and it's limited hours still here in Los Angeles. But it's one of those things where also you could have the tiny houses, you can have the tiny townhouses, which is good. But also for those people who need a place to stay, need a place to live, whether you're LGBT or anything like that, you'll have that. And then when we're looking for brands, companies, sponsors, or people to donate, you actually need that too, and that's what makes it special. Also, it's one of those things where think of Disneyland, think of the Dream River Artist Ranch, think of Luke Skywalker Ranch, think of the Met in New York, think of the Bath Center in Alberta, Canada, put them all together in Sundance Film Festival, and then you have what will be known as the Dream River Artist Ranch. You put all those together, you have a great place for art, library, independent filmmakers, musicians, poets, LGBT, anybody who feels out of place, sort of like how Steve Jobs would say in the Apple commercial, for all those kooks, nuts, those people like that who don't belong, this is a great place to belong.
I am going to make sure that this works. I'm going to just put it down just a little bit more because if I miss that, I'm going to be so mad. But anyway, it's all right. This is like a test. And now I want to tell you about my friend Jules, because I'm really excited. I saw him last week. He is African-American. He was a veteran. He had his leg blown off, defending the United States of America. And I met him when I first got here, and I love him so much. And he's homeless. And so from the very first time I met him, I was like, I'm going to help him. Like in my mind, I was like, I'm going to help him. And so I didn't know how, but it was freezing, and somebody had taken his blanket. That's how I met him. And so I talked to him, very intelligent man. And I would literally I've invited him into the house if I could have carried him up the stairs, but I couldn't get him in here. So anyway, I saw him last week, and then I saw on the news that they're doing tiny houses here in Los Angeles. And I was just so excited. I literally jumped up, got on the phone, got on my computer simultaneously, And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to find out about these houses, because he really, I can't imagine that he wouldn't qualify at all. So if there's anyone out there, anybody watches this that is out there that knows anything about those tiny houses and can point me in the right direction, I'm going to go and find it myself anyway. But, if anybody's interested in the same kind of thing, because I really want to help people. And that's what I felt like I came back to LA to do. And then when I saw him today, I was told him about the houses. And I was like, we're going to get you in one of them, Jules. And so that's my mission.
Well, the other thing about this, it is about helping people. There's so many people who are homeless and everything out there, and you have to help them. Yeah, because that could be me. That was me. It could be anybody. And just because you're thinking it's not you today doesn't mean it won't be you 2 days from now or a week from now or a month from now? You don't know. So the important thing about the Dreamweaver Artist Ranch is preventing things like this where people do have a safe place to go. We found a property. It's in Mariposa. It's 25 minutes away from Yosemite National Park. We will get all those people to come. They had what, 5 to 7 million people in 2019 going to the park. If we only got 10% of those people staying there on the way to and fro, that's still a great percentage of people. Just put the numbers together. But also, it's about having the right food. You don't like to eat processed food.
No.
I'm doing my best not to. I'm being bad right now, but that will change. 7, 9 days from now, I can change all that stuff. But it's again, we're going to have a food shortage. We already have a water shortage, and you can see it if you're in California. You can see it around the world. You can see how I call it climate crisis instead of climate change. You can see how the world is going, how hot it's getting. You were talking today about how hot it was, right?
Yeah, I'm like literally sweating, and I just got out of the shower.
Don't worry, I'll throw you back in. So don't worry about it. But it's one of those things, you could see that. So there's no reason it should be 100 degrees in Calgary, Canada. That's impossible. And then the borders are still closed, so people are still going nuts. But still, you still have to be careful out there. You still have to wear your mask. We wear our masks, don't we?
Yeah.
It's one of those things, whether you have the vaccine or not, whether you believe it or not, you still have to do the right things because people's lives and their careers depend on it.
Yeah, you can't be just like, oh, everything's over. And I mean, it's not over. It's absolutely not. So I wear my mask. And to be honest with you, I kind of like it now because I don't have to wear makeup if I don't want to. I kind of can hide. And, I've just grown into the mask thing. So I just walk around with it, even in the house sometimes, just around my chin. Forget I've got it on. Before I couldn't breathe in them. Now I'm like, where is it? I need it. I need my mask.
Well, it's about being safe. I mean, really, there's Delta variants. There's like 32 different types of variants literally around the world. You think it's going to get better? The answer is no. You still have to be careful. Whether you're in the film side, music side, or just walking, doesn't matter. I mean, there's a reason the Chinese have been wearing masks into California since '03. Obviously, they knew something.
Right. Well, they're smart.
You can still go out there. You still see them wearing it. So you know what? That means they know something. So yes, I'm still wearing my mask, and I have my first vaccination. My second one comes next week. Yeah.
And so if there's anybody out there watching this on the replay, or if it's so far away from us, we don't even know if you can hear us. But please let me know in the comments anything you want me to kind of talk about, because now it's Sherrie Talks. And of course, I want to talk about everything.
Hashtag Sherrie Talks.
Hashtag Sherrie Talks. Yeah, and I want to talk about loads of different topics. I want my voice to be, it's being heard for many things. But if you've got anything in particular that you want me to address, I am so down to do that. And we could do Zoom calls or whatever. And I am hopefully going to get a lot more eyeballs on my little Sherrie Talks channel.
You can also sleep with Sherrie too.
Oh yeah, my meditation channel. It got monetized and then didn't get monetized, but then now I'm fixing it. So I'm going to apply for monetization again, and I will get it this time. But anyway, it doesn't matter. You can go there, just put hashtag sleep with Sherrie, and you find it. It's called Meditation Soundscapes. And I do voiceovers over a lot of my own photography. And actually, I've been making music as well. So I'm like really getting into it. I'm actually quite a geek, and I really love that stuff. And there's nothing I love more.
And the fun thing about it, I actually sleep with Sherrie too. So it's one of those things I fall asleep to her between 6 and 9 minutes because it's actually really good. I like it a lot.
Yeah, he can't stay away.
It's soothing.
And actually, a lot of my friends, I mean, I just the voiceover thing is kind of new. I want to say hi to my friend Liz, loves YouTube, and because she's awesome, and I've been learning a lot from her. And she actually said, "I really like that for you, that niche, and you should lean into it." And so I'm like, you know what, Liz loves YouTube. I am going to lean into it because I enjoy it, and it actually makes me really tired when I'm doing it too, because I'm trying to be loud for my mic, but I end up going like this. So I end up actually going to sleep with you. So it really is sleep with Sherrie because we're sleeping at the same time. And I do it always live. And then obviously you hear it later. I record it.
Well, the good thing about this is, especially if you have anxiety or you're feeling depressed, this is when it's really, really good. I mean, it does help. It calms your brain down. It's almost like I would tell people back in the day, if you need to go to sleep, watch a documentary, watch a foreign film, close your eyes, just listen to it, and it will soothe you. So this is what she's created. It really does work, and I like it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I had a nap the other day, last Saturday. I put the music on and I lay on my bed, and 3 hours later, I woke up and I was like, "Did I just nap in the daytime?" I was like, "Oh my god, this stuff works!"
Yeah.
And it's addictive, and it's the best addiction to have. Is just to know that you're going to put it on and you're going to sleep so well, and when you wake up, I mean, I'm super energized. I'm like a daytime person. I'm a day person now. I've never been a day person at all, but because I'm getting such great sleep, I'm up, I'm productive, I'm awake when everyone else is awake, and I'm doing the same things I did when everyone else was sleeping. I was up because I just couldn't sleep, but now that I can, so yes, check me out. If you don't remember meditation soundscapes, and it's hardly searchable, it's just a brand new site, but Sleep with Sherrie, hashtag Sleep with Sherrie. And I also have that on Instagram now. I just got on there as well. So Sleep with Sherrie, Sherrie Whispers, and Sherrie Talks on my
And hashtag Sherrie Foster channel too.
Oh yeah, hashtag Sherrie Foster channel. I mean, it's about a girl in a bikini, on the beach who quit a job. So my plan is to get monetized on one of my other channels and then go travel and actually continue that channel, because I've kind of like used all the footage that I've shot. So I don't really have any new stuff for you, but I have been putting up some shorts. I do love shorts, by the way. So yeah, look for my shorts, because they're
I'm wearing
hilarious.
shorts. Oh, that's shorts. Yeah.
Yeah, and my TikTok, pretty bizarre. I'm just gonna say it. It's just bizarre. So yeah, check me out. You should be able to find me, Sherrie Foster. Yeah, I just thought I'd make it easy for everybody. So what else do we want to talk about, Brian? You know what I want to talk about? I met this guy. Oops. So I met him. He's lovely, Roberto
Delaney's, the Delaney's method.
Yes, and he gave me his book, and he also is
He's an international bestseller.
Yes, and he's so inspiring, and he's just great. And so the day he just posted up in Hollywood, got myself a cool drink and like sat there and started reading it. So I'm just saying, I'm already in it.
She's already in it.
I've literally been calling him because he's in Vegas, and I'm like, I think I might have to come and collaborate with you. I mean, he doesn't need me at all, but I really like this book, and I like that there's like little exercises to do after the chapters, so it's like a call to action.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to make sure that he knows that I am reading it, and I really love it. It's brilliant, and if you guys should order it. I don't know where
it's through Hasmark Publishing out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
And there's this cool little feature that it has as well, where you scan.
It's got AR,
it's so
which pops out.
Interactive, and that's exactly what Sherrie Talks is. So I'm like stoked. He's like, it's come so fast. I really just started it in April.
That's pretty good.
I know. I went my little butt off. So make sure you subscribe, because a lot of work went in, and also comment, because I really am more interested in you enjoying the channel and interacting with me, and so that we can make our voices heard and we can help people, and we're all in it together, the whole community and everybody. Oh, one more thing. So on the show that you must watch on Movie Reviews and More that went out today, with Roberto and Tony Boldy and Terry Marie Nonstop and Brian Sebastian, of course, and yours truly. Watch that. Like, subscribe, comment. We don't care if you subscribe. We just want you to watch it and enjoy it.
I'm all about the views.
Yeah, all about the views. But please just listen to the part about my flash mob. I am going to do a flash mob, and I want a worldwide presence. We don't have to all be together, but we could all be together in spirit, just dancing and raising vibrations, because after COVID, I think it would be so much fun. I have got a Love and Light project on Facebook, and I'm going to do it against cruelty to animals, but also if you lost somebody and you want to be involved and you want to join the movement, please go on my Facebook and write to me and tell me, that you love it, that you want to be involved, that you want to help me put this together, that you're interested in just, dancing, because I will be starting that like ASAP. I was just waiting for this to come out so I could so I could start that. So I think we're good. I'm good. Are you?
Yeah.
All right then. So we're gonna say goodbye. This is Sherrie Talks.
I'm Brian Sebastian, movie reviews and more.
All right, go watch it. Love you. Bye. I now have to get up and turn it off. I need a remote control for this.